It'll be a walk in the park.
Headsets on.
All birds check in when ready.
Badger 9-1, good to go. Badger 9-2, clear to go.
Badger 9-3, rotors up. All birds, go, go, go. Crank up and pull pitch. All birds are in the air.
You all sitting comfortably?
Oh man, Adler. Why do I get the feeling you about to give us some bad news?
Because you're a smart guy, Sims. But the news isn't bad. In fact, it could be very, very good. The asset at Ripcord is gonna have to wait a little while. We're breaking off from the Armada, taking a detour.
And that's good because...
A source tipped us off that there may be a heavy hitter in town. A Soviet operative known as Perseus.
Oh, shit.
Appreciate the enthusiasm, Sims. If our source is right, we could be looking at an intel gold mine.
First time Perseus pinged our radar.
Approaching the village now. Yeah, roger that. Moving to establish an LZ.
RPG! Top 2, light him up! There, in the bell tower! Fuck yeah! Focus fire in the courtyard! Nice shooting, Bell! God damn it! More RPGs on the rooftop!
Hold on, swinging around. Visual on LZ. Taking us down.
You and me, Bell. Let's do this. You sure about this, Adler? Streets ain't exactly empty.
Our priority is securing any intel. Our source eyeballed the Soviets at a building in the center of town. Keep pushing forward. Getting close. Sims, Bell, that's the building. Keep your heads down. We got this.
Go, Bell. I'm right behind you. Move it! Get it on you! The fucking done! Right, looking for a needle in a haystack. You hear that? It's on you, Bell. Open the door. Adler, we confirmed it. Soviets on site.
You sure?
Well, I'm staring at two bodies that sure as hell don't look Vietnamese to me. Bell, grab that comms log. Let's see who the fuck they've been talking to. Mission accomplished. We have the intel. Let's bug out.
Good work. Hang on to that intel. We're coming in to pick you up. All right, let's go rejoin the Armada and get this fucking asset.
Badger 9-1, this is Ripcord. We are still under heavy fire. BC are breaching the perimeter. What is your status?
We're inbound now, Ripcord. Get that asset ready for transfer.
safe as long as we can. Ripcord out.
Badger 901, in the air!
BC are all over the mountain. No sense here. All targets are valid. Tear them up, Bell. Target the hut.
Badger 901, we have confirmed the visual on an enemy bird headed your way.
Since when did the Krog have birds? They don't. Fucking Soviets. Take down that high. Yes, we got you. I think you got it. Yeah, good job, Bell. They sent that high down. They're pissed we...
Badger 901, in the air!
BC are all over the mountain. No sense here. All targets are valid. Tear them up, Bell. Target the hut.
Badger 901, we have confirmed the visual on an enemy bird headed your way.
Since when did the Krog have birds? They don't. Fucking Soviets. Take down that high. Yes, we got... I think you got it. Yeah, you got him. Good job, Bell. They sent that hind after us. They're pissed we got the intel.
Ripcord base, 20 seconds out.
Ripcord, this is Badger 901. We're on final approach.
Roger that, 901. The base is still hot, so watch yourselves. We'll do what we can to clear an LZ. Get the asset ready for transfer.
Roger that, Ripcord. BC convoy on the road. Take out those supply trucks. Every one of them rearms the enemy.
Badger 901, this is Ripcord. You need to push back the VC reinforcements before we're overrun. Be advised, we have multiple birds in the air. Watch your fire.
Enemies dug in all around the hillside. We don't have a hope in hell of landing if we don't take out those positions.
Badger 901, our scouts have identified a significant enemy force approaching from the south.
Light them up.
Divert to intercept.
Roger that, Ripcord. Take out those AA trucks. Keep it up.
Badger 901, they're breaching the main gate. We can't hold out much longer.
Hold on, Ripcord. We're on our way. Hit that over. Stand on that convoy. Nice work. Ripcord's taking a beating. Take out those targets. One, yeah.
Badger 901, you are clear to land.
Copy that, Ripcord. Badger 901, setting down.
The base is still hot, so watch yourselves.
Roger that, Ripcord.
You Adler? Mac V SOG?
Yeah, just hurry the fuck up already.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Don't thank me. Thank Bell. They're the one who just snagged us a fucking phone book full of Soviet intel. Let's go. Now.
Godspeed, Commander.
A fucking nuke? Are you fucking kidding me, Adler?
It's a failsafe. You need to know.
We that desperate already.
Not yet.
RPGs, race!
Grab my hand!
We've lost power!
Somehow Perseus knew.
Sims, You okay?
We're okay.
Bell, let loose with that goddamn turret before we're overrun!
I will never mind.
We need air support! Bell, call it in! Grab a weapon! Keep them the fuck off us! Where's that air support? Did they miss us? RPG! Wait! Here it comes! Bell! Still with us? You think we can call this a success, Sims?
At least the nuke didn't go off.
More importantly, we got intel on Perseus. Told you we had a job to do. It ain't done yet, not by a long way.
Yeah.
How did the memory exercise go?
Well, to hear it from Adler, it's working. Bell remembered finding that encrypted intel in Vietnam and is almost finished decoding it.
Anything useful in there?
Some names, apparently. Possible leads. Park is trying to connect the dots.
We don't have much time. Does the team know about our mishap in Berlin yet?
No, but if it's connected to one of those names from Bell, they'll find out soon enough.
You won't let that happen, Hudson. Don't say anything more than necessary.
That's never been a problem for me.
We've finished analyzing the names Bell acquired at Da Nang. One in particular stands out. Anton Volkov. He's a Russian arms dealer working out of East Berlin. Admittedly, his connection to Perseus comes as a surprise.
We've got killer capture orders on Volkov. So if we can't get to Perseus, we'll get to his men. Close off his resources, force him out of hiding. Mason and Woods are still wrapping up business in Kiev. Which means Volkov is ours. Gear up, and we'll move out. Here we go.
MI6 has been tracking Volkov for several years. It is my strong preference that we attempt to capture rather than kill him.
So listen up. An ex-CIA operative named Robert Aldrich has gone. decrypt the protection on this disk, we might be able to take down the entire spy ring. This is why we need you. Show us those skills. All right. I'll let Mason and Woods know that we're ready. They'll be handling this one. Our source tells us that Aldrich is about to move south across Colorado and into northern Texas. We can't let a former CIA operative run a Perseus spy factory. Let's put this asshole 6 feet under.
I can't believe Aldrich betrayed the CIA. Betrayed the whole fucking country.
Phoenix 2-4, this is Phoenix 2-1, 30 seconds out.
We're up, Mason. Locked and loaded.
Targets ahead, taking the lead.
Shitheads think they can hide from us. Time to send a message.
Lights. Aldrich is in one of those trucks. We've hit the ground hot. Watch for runners. We'll cut off the lead truck. 2-1. Provide overwatch.
Let's go! What's up? Ah! You got eyes on the target?
Runner bolted through that gas station. It's gotta be Aldrich.
Move up to the gas station! Face it, get around the other side! We're out of it! Someone on the roof of that next building! Они обходят нас! Я выдвигаюсь! Я выдвигаюсь!
Come on, where's the target? We're on the roof. Incoming truck! I see movement at the motel on top of the hill.
Skipping the rest. Skipping the rest.
Down. We need an exfil. Roger that. Circling back. Mason, they've got Fred. Watch out. Truck's pulling in off the highway. It's hot down there. Extraction point will be the top of that gas station. Got it. Shit! Go right! Go right! Get up to the roof for exfil, fast! Get up to the roof for exfil, fast!
MI6 has spent the last year tracking a group of embedded Soviet agents within multiple European governments. These agents could be strategically positioned to set up a larger Soviet plan for Europe. During a recent operation, we acquired information about this group's structure. There are 3 unidentified key agents leading it, and their handler is the Soviet Major Vadim Rudnik, a name previously connected to Perseus. We have Rudnik's position, and can move on him. But if we don't first identify his 3 lead agents, we risk losing our chance to take all of the embedded agents down. Check out our list of suspects here. Special evidence you find on missions will help identify the 3 lead agents. I'd advise figuring out who they are before going after Rudnick. Okay. Woods and Mason are gonna take point on this. Apparently, Rudnick is lying low in a remote Soviet base in the mountains of Uzbekistan. Not remote enough. We're gonna land our boys nearby and pay him a little visit. Let's cut this Perseus sucker down to size.
Skipping the rest. The rest. Skipping some comments.
Building clear. Rudnick isn't here.
Go on and move to the next building. Another down. Got another one. We keeping score?
Смотрю! Мне нужно укрытие! Rudnick isn't here.
Got another one. We keeping score?
Rudnick isn't here.
Go on and move to the next building.
Прикрой меня! Следите за флангами! Граната пошла! Огонь на Следите за флангами! Есть раненый!
Выдвигай!
Есть раненый! Перезаряжаю! Прикрой меня! Следите за флангами! Ищу укрытие! Они обходят нас! Контакт! Ищу укрытие! Смотрю!
Another down.
Мне нужно укрытие! Они обходят
выдвигаюсь! Они обходят нас с фланга! Они обходят нас с фланга!
Я выдвигаюсь!
Смотрю! Прикрой меня! Я выдвигаюсь! Граната пошла! Проверяю! Мне нужно укрытие! Следите за флангами! Пошли!
Clear.
Get over to the last building.
Чё? Они обходят нас с фланка! Огонь на Боровлине!
I got Rudnick.
We need kill confirmation.
Gotcha! Контакт!
We need a photo of Rudnick for Langley, Mason.
Прикрой меня! Я выдвигаюсь!
Use your camera, Mason. We need a photo of this asshole.
Они обходят нас с фланка! Пошли!
Jesus, Mason, take the damn picture.
Я выдвигаюсь! Да! Они обходят нас с фланка! Идем!
We're not on vacation, Mason. Take a photo of Rudnick.
Надо перезарядиться!
We need a photo of Rudnick for Langley, Mason. Use your camera, Mason. We need a photo of this asshole.
Я выдвигаюсь!
You need a clear picture of the body. Jesus, Mason, take the damn picture.
Пошли!
Kill confirmed. We got the pic to prove it. Maybe next time we can draw pictures for them, too.
Nice work. Evac chopper inbound. Pop some smoke to mark your location. Mason, we can't bring the chopper down until you mark a location. What's your situation down there? We need some smoke.
Smoke out!
Chopper's just a few minutes out. Look sharp, more on the way.
Mason, we have air support on standby.
Send it in!
Dropped him.
Roger that.
Time to rain some pigs.